Nikkei, can you hear me?
All right. I can hear you fine. I'm waiting to see if we're going to roll video according to the script, but if not, I'll just jump right into the program because that's how we do. Welcome, everyone. It is going to be such a wonderful evening. It is great to be gathered in unity, celebrating excellence at all levels. This is such an amazing group we have tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, the CARAH Awards pays tribute to the creativity and resilience embodied in the lives and accomplishments of our honorees and present a national standard for the Caribbean American community. Tonight, we celebrate the numerous contributions made by immigrants of Caribbean heritage to the USA and to the world, a heritage which speaks of determination, ingenuity, resilience, and the ability to triumph over tribulation. Now a word from Congresswoman Stacey Plaskett, Honorary Gala Co-Chair and Co-Chair of the Congressional Caribbean Caucus, followed by a word from visionary leader behind the CARAH Awards, founder and president of the Institute of Caribbean Studies and White House champion change, Dr. Claire Nelson.
How you feeling tonight? Oh yes. I'm about to tell you how I'm feeling tonight. I'm not sure how you're feeling, but this is how I'm feeling right now. Hey! I also hope that you're feeling the same after this. Yeah. I am blessed. I am blessed. Every day of my life, I am blessed. When I wake up in the morning and I get rest, every day of my life, I am blessed. Yes, I am blessed. I am blessed. Every day of my life, I am blessed. When I wake up in the morning and I get rest, every day of my life, I am blessed. Listen and praise God, straight, but when it's straight, but get up, straight, up my mind, straight, and what you mean, straight, and up my mind, straight, and what I mean, straight, and everybody, straight, and the bottom of my shirt, up in the life of the straight, and what the monkey, so I look in the way, get to the wall, and the door, and the door, and the door, and the I am blessed, every day of my life, I am blessed. When you wake up in the morning, and I every day of my life, I am blessed. Yes, you are blessed. You are blessed. Every day of your life, you are blessed. When you wake up in the morning, and you lay to rest, every day of your life, you are blessed. Come and say again, we're God. The Lord say a blessing. Jump on road, the Lord say a blessing. Let's not break it, the Lord say a blessing. What the God said, the Lord say a blessing. Smile your eyes, the Lord say a blessing. Move up your body, the Lord say a blessing. Dance your eyes, the Lord say a blessing. Bless. I am blessed. I am blessed. Every day of my life, I am blessed. When I wake up in the morning, and then I have to rest. Every day of my life, I am blessed. I'm blessed. You're blessed.
Ladies and gentlemen, friends all, join us for the Caribbean American Heritage Awards Purple Carpet Live.
Drum nations, sun people, beat the drums, the talking drums that speak of power. Pocomania drums that speak of hope. Commoner drums that speak peace. Shango drums that speak unity. Voodoo drums that speak reincarnation. Drum nations, sun people, we come. Children of these islands, jewels of the Caribbean Sea. Children of a history wrought by three ships. Ships that lost their way. Children of a history bought in blood of Arawak maidens, Carib warriors, African kings and queens. Children of a history written in gold, gold and sugar, molten black oil. Children of a history that out of many made us one. Children of newly born nations struggling to be free. Drum nations, children of the sun, we come with hands that work. Cut cane in Florida, pick tobacco in Virginia, clean up waste in Indiana. We come with hands that create, artists, engineers, teachers. We come with hands that help and heal, nurses, caregivers, doctors. Our fathers pick apples in your fields. Our mothers build cars in your factories. Our daughters wipe noses in your homes. Our sons die in your armies. We come in search of the American dream, in search of roads paved with gold in Brooklyn, Boston, Chicago, Houston, Washington, Atlanta, Los Angeles. We come by banana boat to build a Harlem Renaissance. We come in Ironburg to find solutions to hunger, bang, valley quickness, and lack of opportunity. We come to create diverse images of better life for our people. We come to build roads of opportunity, paths of understanding, bridges over troubled water. We come arms outstretched, not as beggars, but as partners in a collective search for equality and justice for all. We come steeped in hope. Drum nations and people, we come from lands of steel and reggae, calypso. We come from lands of light and laughter. We come to toil in cold, dark places to give hope to those left behind. We labor and we give birth. The son and daughter warriors like Belafonte, Poitier, Poet, Malcolm X, Charlie Chisholm, Sister Tyson, Kamala Harris. We come as warriors. We come as survivors. We grow new roots and spread our branches, surviving through the strength of our culture. Drum nations, some people, we come to meet our minds together, to work together, to trust the shade from the grain, to clear the weed that's strong as the seed. We come together to build, to clear new ground for a new construction, to create a new community, to create a new society, to create a new life in this new America on this fertile ground called hope.
Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring. Ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of our new day begun, let us march on till victory
Amazing, Becca. So awesome to be with you tonight. My name is Nikki Mohan. I am a former previous CARAH awardee and happy to be the host tonight, together in unity with all of you, celebrating excellence at the 28th Annual Caribbean American Heritage Awards. The CARAH Awards pays tribute to the creativity and resilience embodied in the lives and accomplishments of our honorees and present a national standard for the Caribbean American community. Tonight, we celebrate the numerous contributions made by immigrants of Caribbean heritage to the USA and the world, a heritage which speaks of determination, ingenuity, resilience, and the ability to triumph over tribulation. Now, a word from Congresswoman Stacey Plaskett, Honorary Gala co-chair and co-chair of the Congressional Caribbean Caucus, followed by a word from the visionary leader behind the CARAH Awards, founder and president, Dr. Claire Nelson, president of the Institute of Caribbean Studies and White House Champion of Change.
Hello and good evening to my fellow Caribbean Americans. I'm Congresswoman Stacey Plaskett of the United States Virgin Islands. I want to start by giving a special thank you to founder and president Claire Nelson, the members of the Caribbean Diplomatic Corps, and the Institute of Caribbean Studies for choosing me to serve as a co-chair of the Honorary Host Committee. I'm thrilled to be invited to the 28th Annual Caribbean American Heritage Awards Gala. I represent the people of the Virgin Islands in the U.S. House of Representatives and proudly stand on a tradition of strong Virgin Islands people and Caribbean Americans everywhere who are known for their leadership, courage, and sacrifice. As I compare tonight's theme, recognizing the contributions and accomplishments of Caribbean diaspora leaders in various fields while celebrating Caribbean pride and the great promise of Caribbean immigrants to America and the world. To the objectives of the Caribbean American Heritage Award, it describes who many of the preceding honorees are at heart, what they do, and the results of their dedication and determination to see change through in communities in which they serve. Now, while I represent the people of the Virgin Islands in Congress, I also represent each and every Caribbean American in this country. We know we are a people dedicated to improving and promoting the economic and social development of people of Caribbean heritage, as well as our country. Tonight, we come together once again to celebrate and uplift our people and to honor the many deserving individuals of Caribbean origin who have proven to be bearers of excellence in their fields of science and medicine, technology, advocacy, entrepreneurship and philanthropy, the arts, and more. Honorees hailing from Guyana, Dominica, Jamaica, and Trinidad, you all reflect the true diversity within our Caribbean community in the United States and across the globe. Thank you again to our host this evening during the virtual Caribbean American Heritage Awards and Gala, and founder and president of the Institute of Caribbean Studies for selecting me as the 2021 Honoree Committee co-chair. Everyone, have a beautiful rest of the evening and enjoy, ladies and gentlemen.
Greetings and salutations, friends and family. Behold how good and how pleasant it is for us to be gathered again here at the 28th Annual Caribbean American Heritage Awards. Can you believe it has been 28 years? When we started this journey back in 1994, we didn't have any idea that it would last this long. But here we are, 1994 to 2021 and going strong, and we're looking forward to making it at least 2020. Folks, we have come through 2 challenging years of dealing with this COVID pandemic, and this is why we're just so grateful to be here, gathered around the fire of the internet to tell our stories of how we make America great already. Yes, we do. And so we honor these 10 people amidst this understanding that this nation of immigrants, this American dream, continues to be reinterpreted and reborn with every new immigrant child that is born in this country. Here we are, keeping the hope alive, keeping the dream alive. And let me say a big thank you to our sponsors who continue to help us. A big shout out to Federal Management Systems, who was an honoree, Mr. Orwell Stevenson. We honored him many years ago, outstanding entrepreneurship. We're so grateful that you've continued to stand by us all these years. We also must say a very big shout out to our major sponsor, Mr. Bert Smith of Bert Smith and Mr. George Wiley, of Bert Smith and Company, one of the nation's leading accounting firm, black-owned accounting firms. Again, another stalwart in our community, another leader in the accounting world for all you do to make us proud to be Caribbean. So folks, sit back, enjoy the rest of the show. We have 10 amazing people we'll be meeting this evening, and I truly hope you enjoy meeting them as much as I did in the conversations we have had. Make sure to visit our website to view those conversations in more detail. Thank you. Good night.
Greetings to all. It is my pleasure to join you at the 28th Annual Caribbean American Heritage Awards Gala. I am delighted that the Institute of Caribbean Studies continues to prioritize triumph, transformation, and innovation. As Assistant Secretary General of the Organization of American States, these are ideals I fully appreciate and reaffirm as critical to our hemispheric agenda. I congratulate ICS President Dr. Claire Nelson and the Institute's members on your 28th anniversary in yet another salute to extraordinary Caribbean contribution in science, corporate leadership, the arts, and other fields. In hailing all of this evening's honorees, I thank the ICS supporters and patrons, including every one of you in attendance this evening. I commend the Institute's invaluable leadership in celebrating our heroes who uphold the tradition of excellence that underlies Caribbean people's contributions to the United States and the world at large. This virtual gathering is a strong testimony to Caribbean resilience, as even during a pandemic, we continue to thrive and overcome. I salute you all and wish you a successful 28th Annual Caribbean American Heritage Awards Gala. Thank you.
And thank you. Our story began in 1994, as you heard Dr. Nelson say, and over the years, ICS has honored many distinguished Caribbean Americans and friends of the Caribbean. The CARAH stage has been graced by the likes of prime ministers, congresspersons, public servants like U.S. Attorney General Eric Holder, scientists, entrepreneurs, artists like Cicely Tyson and Toots Hibbert. The list goes on and on to include the people we are going to honor this evening. So let's get to it, right? Our first honoree is in outstanding entrepreneurship. It takes cash to care, and money makes the world go round, as they say. We begin our story with this exemplar of the immigrant story of hard work, paving the way to consummate success as a technology entrepreneur. The award for outstanding entrepreneurship tonight is being presented to Lloyd Carney.
I'm Lloyd Carney. I'm CEO of Brocade Communications. We're about 6,000 employees strong in over 40 countries worldwide, about $2.5 billion in revenue. And we're a company most of you probably never even heard of. But if you use Facebook, you use Snapchat, you use WhatsApp, chances are our networking infrastructure enables you to use all those social media devices. I was born in Kingston, Jamaica, went to Wolmer's, I'm a Wolmerian, Wolmer's boys. Went to Vods Prep before that and came to the United States in 1979 to go to college and ended up getting an electrical engineering degree and getting a master's degree in business. And I got my first job working in Boston. I've lived in Boston, I lived in California for a while, moved to Paris for a while, and then moved back to California, where I live now in Silicon Valley.
I'm Douglas Oreen, and I'm a friend of fellow Wolmerian Lloyd Carney. Lloyd loves Jamaica. He loves the schools that he always says were the foundation of his success, namely Vaz Prep and Wolmer's. What a philanthropist Lloyd is, giving generously to Vaz whenever they require help, and especially to the students there in need. For Wolmer's, he's given for three major projects. Firstly, our new auditorium. Secondly, our massive solar electricity generation project. And thirdly, his ongoing scholarship programs. In total, over $500,000 to date. What's most important is his incredible dedication to our younger generation to open doors for them to follow in his footsteps. And what an example to live by that he has given to us, the ethos to love thy neighbor as thyself. Thank you, Lloyd.
My name is David Schwab, and I am the founder and managing director of a venture capital firm called Vertical Venture Partners. Lloyd's current project is in the field of SPACs. His first SPAC, Grid Dynamics, has turned out to be a real success. And Lloyd is currently involved in his second SPAC as we speak.
Lloyd starts with investing in people. He only moves forward once he knows who's on the team, his team. And not everyone actually needs to be perfect either, because he's the kind of person that is willing to spend his own time and energy making you better.
Dream big, but also understand that most people who enter colleges, they're not sure what they want to do. And for the ones who think they know what they want to do, half of those change their mind. So the best thing I'd say to you is get a good foundation, get good grades across a broad portfolio of topics and skills so that when you do go to college, you can change your mind. I mean, there are professions today that didn't exist 20 years ago. So your job is to excel, work hard, and surround yourself with the right people who can help you move forward.
Outstanding Entrepreneurship Award, Mr. Lloyd Carney. Corporate technology leader and high achiever, Jamaican-born Lloyd Carney is a consummate entrepreneur. Mr. Carney is a chief executive officer and genius behind Carney Technology Acquisition Corp. II, a special purpose acquisition company. He has been CEO of Brocade Communications, a leading data center and networking solutions. Cisco Systems, a technology leader with solutions for cloud computing. Micronews Inc., a networking management software company, and the list goes on. He serves on several corporate boards, such as Visa, Nuance, Vertex, and Grid Dynamics. Mr. Carney also pays it forward by philanthropic efforts in Jamaica, South Africa, and Haiti through Carney Global Ventures. It is my great pleasure to present the Institute of Caribbean Studies Outstanding Entrepreneurship Award to Mr. Lloyd Carney. Congratulations, Lloyd.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. I look at the list of the prestigious award winners who went before me, and I'm humbled, truly humbled. This is an austere group of past recipients. One thing I'll take in my 2 minutes here is 4 things to leave you with. My grandfather used to always say, trees don't grow to the heavens for him. There are trends out there today that will obviate some of the top leaders out there today. One of them is solar. You heard my investment in solar at my high school. Solar costs will continue to drop, and it will forego the use of fossil fuels. 2, internet access will continue to be cheap and with bigger broadband. Last, gene editing. You're going to see diseases cured via gene editing. Our 2 top COVID vaccines were a direct result of gene editing. So with those true north. What can you do to be a change agent? And so I'll leave you with that. And thank you again. And I'm really humbled by this award.
Congratulations, Mr. Carney, and we are humbled to have you with us this evening. Our second honoree, Excellence in Sports. Dania LaForce, a native of St. Lucia, is an exemplar for women in basketball. She will receive the CARAH Award tonight for Excellence in Sports.
Dania LaForce. A two-time Coach of the Year, Dania LaForce just completed her first season as an assistant coach for the Atlanta Dream of the Women's National Basketball Association. Her responsibilities included scouting future opponents and preparing reports which identified opponents' strengths and weaknesses. Most notably, Coach LaForce was in charge of developing the guards. Her efforts resulted in Courtney Williams being named a WNBA All-Star and Ari McDonald being recognized on the All-Rookie team.
Hi, I'm Darius Taylor, interim head coach with the Atlanta Dream, and I just wanted to talk about working with Coach Dania. She was a great addition to my coaching staff. I watched her as a head coach and as an assistant growing up in women's college game, and then also, I knew she had some experience with the WNBA working with the Connecticut Sun, and she's great with defense. She's high energy. She's not afraid to speak her mind, and really enjoyed working with her. She's a treasure.
Prior to her work with the Atlanta Dream, Coach LaForce spent more than 2 decades as a collegiate basketball coach in 5 different conferences. She served as the head coach at Division I, University of Rhode Island, where she was the university's first minority women's head coach in any sport. At URI, she is the winningest coach in the first 2 seasons in the program's history with a record 29 wins.
Hello, everybody. Hi, Coach LaForce. I just wanted to start off by saying congratulations on receiving the Excellence in Sports Award. If anybody's more deserving, it's you, Coach. Why I feel that this award is so important for you to receive is because not only do you just coach athletically, but you coach off the court, and that's something that I can attest to. I'll keep it short. I just really want to let you know that I appreciate you, and I'm so thankful to have you in my life and to have you as a phone call away in my life journey. So congrats, Coach.
Coach LaForce is the mother of both Terrence and Martin Mann. Terrence is in his 3rd year with the Los Angeles Clippers of the National Basketball Association, making Coach LaForce the only WNBA coach with a son playing in the NBA.
Congrats, Mom, on your Excellence in Sports Award. Thank you for being a great basketball influence to me and my little brother Martin, and just being a great mom and coach at the same time, and balancing both over the years to making us the great young men we are today. We really appreciate it.
Additionally, she recently co-founded Mothers Against Racism, a nonprofit educational resource center for disseminating information on how mothers united will defeat racism. She serves as the organization's president. Coach Dania LaForce, from small island to big dreams.
Thank you. This 2-time Coach of the Year on the collegiate circuit has become the first Caribbean woman to coach a team in the WNBA, the Atlanta Dream. Importantly, she's well known for her turnaround skills. Her record for building and rebuilding programs well established. The mother of a professional NBA player, Dania LaForce continues to live her dream of coaching and playing an important role in the lives of athletes. The Institute of Caribbean Studies proudly presents this award for excellence in sports to this outstanding St. Lucian trailblazer who has made our country and our Caribbean proud.
My Excellence in Sports
has been a result of the strength and work ethic I witness daily as I watch my mom, a young Caribbean immigrant from St. Lucia, struggle to get acclimated to the new American culture. She worked hard, sometimes 2 jobs, to allow me to attend the best schools. Education is the key to success, she would say. I was introduced to basketball in the 7th grade and fell in love with not only the physical aspect of the sport, but also the family atmosphere it provided. As the only child, my teammates became my sisters in arms. Playing basketball earned me a full scholarship to Georgetown University, where I balanced education at a rich academic institution with a competitive basketball conference, Big East. I have spent 24 years coaching women's college basketball at all levels and in 5 different conferences. This has given me the opportunity to mentor young women and to provide a family atmosphere while competing for championships. The best thing about my career is that I get to leave a piece of my legacy with each player I encounter. I get to build lifelong relationships, mold, and to create future citizens of America, the place responsible for molding me. Since the age of 5, I have been living in the American dream. I've been living the American dream, filled with my rich Caribbean culture and a strong work ethic, a work ethic which has transcended to my children. Terrence is in his 3rd year of the NBA with the Los Angeles Clippers, and Martin is pursuing an undergraduate degree in psychology and human relations with a master's in mental health counseling at Pace University. This award not only represents my excellence in sports as a player, a coach, and a mother of athletes, but is an example of what Caribbean heritage can accomplish. We have become the very fabric of American culture. Our balance, food, and music has changed the very definition of Caribbean American. I want to thank my mom, Lucia LaForce, for being my first coach at life. My father, Trevor Scholar, for introducing me to the game that has opened so many doors and afforded me endless opportunities. To my sons, Terrence and Martin, thanks for making me a proud mom every single day, and for sacrificing quality time with mom so that I can enrich the lives of all the players that I have coached. I would also like to thank my family and those I love for their love and support over the years. As we say, it takes a village. Lastly, and certainly not least, I would like to thank my loving husband, Eddie Benson, who encourages me every day to be my best self. I count on his love and support as it allows me to continue to follow my passion and be the best mom I could be to our 4 children. In closing, I would like to thank the Institute of Caribbean Studies for honoring me with such an excellent, such a prestigious award in sports. Congratulations to all the recipients, and I look forward to meeting you all in the very near future. Thank you so very much, and have a good night.
Congratulations, Ms. LaForce. You are certainly a force to be reckoned with, and we thank you for your contribution and your grace tonight. Our 3rd honoree is for excellence in science and technology. Boy, these last almost 2 years, right? The world has been put on lockdown because of COVID, but we are somewhat gratified that we can breathe more easily because of Guyanese-born scientist Vidya Rupchand, who will receive tonight's award for excellence in science and technology.
Vidya Rupchand, a Guyanese, is a principal scientist for VRD viral vaccines at Pfizer's Pearl River, New York site. Vidya has been with Pfizer for 27 years and spent his career supporting the efforts of the research and development team to develop innovative vaccines that prevent diseases and to help treat people globally, including the research to develop the COVID-19 vaccine.
I am so happy to have Vidya Bob Rupchand as a member of my team. He brings with him an incredible institutional memory, dating back when he was working on the poliovirus vaccine. I can't think of anybody who has a more heartfelt appreciation of the value of what we do in bringing life-saving vaccines to people around the world.
His primary role is to grow viruses to test efficacy of viral vaccines in preclinical and clinical models.
I work with Vinny Eruption in the viral vaccine department at Pfizer. I just want to say that I have been very fortunate to become part of his team, as he's an extremely knowledgeable person and he's always willing to teach with a smile on his face.
He's not only fantastic at growing viruses, but he's also fantastic at growing the team and helping us to grow as individuals.
He's incredibly passionate about his work on viral vaccines and has taught me so much during our work to develop the SARS-CoV-2 and seasonal flu vaccines.
He works collaboratively with his team as well as external partners, universities, and CRO to provide the viruses for research use.
He's very understanding about the learning process. So he's kind, he's very encouraging.
He's not only an amazing scientist, but also a great mentor. Although I'm not one of his direct reports, Vidya took it as his responsibility to teach me how to generate and harvest different viruses.
Whether it be from influenza or SARS-CoV-2, Vidya has supported and guided me through my molecular work and what I know now.
Vidya is excited about the positive impact that vaccines offer to the global community. However, what drives and fuels him is Pfizer's commitment to and impact on developing parts of the world, especially where children would otherwise not have access to vaccines. Named after the late Nobel Prize-winning West Indian author B.S. Naipaul, Rupchand is the eldest of 3 children of retired school principals. He discovered his interest in chemistry as a little boy of 11. He graduated from the University of Guyana in 1990 and then migrated to New York, pursuing 2 master's degrees, one in immunology from New York Medical College and one in chemical engineering from Columbia University. Soon after, he landed at Pfizer, never dreaming that in 2020, he would be a part of history in the midst of a global pandemic.
I just want to congratulate him for winning this year's Excellence in Science and Technology Award. You deserve it. We need more professionals like you.
Congratulations, Vidya. Very well deserved.
I can't think of anyone better to be receiving this award than him.
Vidya Rupchand, Principal Research Scientist, has been crucially involved in vaccine development at Pfizer for 28 years. He was a contributor to the early phase of the Kick Wild Polio Out of Africa movement, initiated by the late great South African president, Nelson Mandela. Such efforts, Rupchand stated, have been instrumental to the reduction of polio and pneumococcal disease, and recently SARS-CoV-2, more popularly known as COVID-19. The Institute of Caribbean Studies is proud to present this illustrious son of Guyana who has made an indelible contribution on the arc of science with the Excellence in Science and Technology Award.
Thank you very much, Dr. Green. I'm getting used to you introducing me. It's the 3rd time within the last month. First of all, I'd like to thank Dr. Nelson and everybody at the Institute of Caribbean Studies for deeming me worthy of this award. And I'd also like to congratulate everyone else in this class of 2021. I am deeply, deeply honored to be part of this illustrious group of people. This award does not represent my efforts only. It also represents people who have had input in my life, starting out with my parents and my grandparents, the people in my village of Belping, Wakenham, and later on my teachers at Stansu Methodist School, the Andrew Janet Multilateral School, the University of Guyana, New York Medical College, and Columbia University, and most of all, my colleagues at Pfizer, my wife, my kids, and my mother-in-law, and my friends and relatives support me over the years. The fact that such a broad set of talents are being recognized in this forum really demonstrates emphatically what Caribbean people have contributed to American society and the world at large. During the past 2 years, despite the challenges that we faced, we have still managed to excel. We have challenged the status quo, we have faced the challenges head on, and we have continued to eviscerate stereotypes. For this class of awardees and previous classes of awardees, it shows the possibilities of actualized human potential and a resounding statement of our capabilities as people of Caribbean origins. I believe that these stories being highlighted and celebrated tonight will continue to inspire people of Caribbean and non-Caribbean origins globally. Thank you.
I believe now we're going to go to a musical performance by the Image Band.
This is for you, especially if you're celebrating your birthday or something special tonight.
Oh yeah, it's her birthday today. Big up the birthday lady in the building. Yeah. She's loving her life. Yeah. Oh, whoa, 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 yeah. Ooh, yeah. I love my life. I love my life. Me say I love my life. Me say I love my life. No, we don't know what tomorrow might bring, but the future hours away. No, me I live my life today. Me I live my life today. Yeah, so me when me talk on the wall, me talk, me got stuff to say. So me I live my life today. Me I live my life in far and good stuff. Me don't say again. Whoa, oh, me love my life. Whoa, oh, me love my life. Whoa, oh, me love my life. So me I live my life today. Whoa, oh, me love my life. Whoa, oh, me love my life. Whoa, oh, me love my life. Make a change, don't make nobody stress you. Don't make up blood pressure, make your life stress you. Never you hurt a soul and let you. Happy to trade yourself in the guidance you. And God to the light. We wake up this morning and alive. Make them one touch, nobody no person can fall. I got a road to ride. Yeah. If you don't like what I said, go find the Lord. We don't know time to go wars and time. We don't know. Yes. All the time you mark and tell life for your heart. New friends will be up when you do me. You might just people to my toes and carefully. The man of things so them can't come here to me. Can't come here to me. No, no, we don't know. Tomorrow my brain can be out to the hours away. So me I live my life today. Me I live my life today. Yeah. So let me talk when I want to talk. I got enough to say. So me I live my life today. Me I live my life today. So everybody look at me again. Whoa, oh, me love my life. Whoa, oh, me love my life. Whoa, oh, me love my life. So me I live my life today. Whoa, oh, me love my life. Whoa, oh, me love my life.
Thank you so much, Image Band. Brought you in a little early, but enjoyed you nonetheless. Our fourth honoree is for outstanding community service. As you all know, Haiti has seen more than its fair share of challenges, but we are always hopeful because we know that greatness lies in our midst. We see this exemplified by the sons and daughters like Evans Charles. Beyond hopeful, we are proud of their accomplishments and their contribution to America. The award tonight goes to another outstanding daughter of Haiti. The outstanding community service tonight goes to my fellow South Floridian, Wanda Tima.
Wanda Timagil was raised in Turks and Caicos on the beautiful island of Grand Turk, and later she moved to South Florida. Wanda is the oldest of four children who come from Haitian immigrant parents. So, parents, Wanda, c'est Haïtien, Wanda, sont Haïtienne. Wanda graduated from Dillard High School at the age of 16. She became the first person in her family to earn a college degree for Bethune-Cookman University with a bachelor's in mass communication, with a specialty in journalism and public relations. Wanda worked in broadcast media at various radio stations. She interned for BET Network and also two television stations in Daytona and Orlando, Florida. By December 2011, Wanda co-founded the Haitian American, a Facebook page, which quickly grew to over 100,000 fans, while averaging 5 million views weekly. Today, l'Union Media Group LLC's L'Union Suite is home to the largest internet media company and website serving the Haitian community and one of the leading platforms for Haitian diaspora and millennials. With over 450,000 subscribers, maybe more now, and a reach of 5 to 15 million weekly. Big numbers there. And Wanda Tima Gil and L'Union Suite, they have been featured on Forbes magazine, Black Enterprise, Polo Lifestyle, WRN, NPR, BET, VH1's Black Ink New York, and many more.
Good evening. I am Boxy Edmond, the Ambassador of Haiti to the United States. Welcome to the 2021 CARAH Awards. This year, due to the COVID-19 pandemic, it is a virtual affair. I thank the Institute of Finance Studies, and I am truly honored to host the Red Carpet segment live from the Embassy of Haiti in Washington, D.C. We are especially excited as this year's honorees include Haitian Americans who have made great contribution and impacted their respective industries. Welcome to the embassy and enjoy tonight's event.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you. Thank you so very much. Thank you, Dr. Nelson and the Institute of Caribbean Studies for this prestigious honor. When I, of course, started L'Union Suite in 2011 as a passion project and self-discovery journey, I had absolutely no idea I would be here celebrating my 10th year anniversary. I would have never guessed this idea which would have such an important impact by simply championing my people, my culture, and my beautiful country of Haiti. We started with simply 100 readers daily on a small site, and today we reach over 10 to 15 million people globally. The platform was founded with a need to build, connect, and change the narrative of Haiti and Haitian people. We are absolutely more than the scenes that you continue to see daily of just political and bad news coming from Haiti. There's absolutely no me without my community, whether it be the Haitian community or my Caribbean community at large. I'm beyond blessed to have a global family who continue to tune in daily to support us, collaborate, party, laugh, cheer each other on, and lean on each other, especially when we are in crisis. I've been blessed with the opportunity to give back digitally by championing the best of the Haitian community, by galvanizing our community when needed, for causes like immigration rights and fighting for our Haitian brothers and sisters on the ground. Physically, by being a first responder when needed for natural disasters like Hurricane Matthews in Haiti, and also giving back yearly to the students of OCOP, which is Cape Haitian, by providing computers to classrooms and building resource centers there. Like Winston Churchill once said, we make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give. I'm so thankful to my family who continue to support me on this journey. I'm so thankful to my friends who continue to stand by me and be my sounding board on the days where I feel completely depleted. Thank you to my sister and now business partner, Jennifer, who have stopped and worked 24/7 around the clock with me. Thank you to the many Haitian community members that continue to give back to us in the ways that we need to continue opening spaces for us to build Union Suite to be a collaborative place for all of us to continue championing each other together. And again, thank you to the community and all the Haitians abroad for your support in what we do daily. Thank you again.
Congratulations, Ms. Tima. Next award, our Vanguard Award. If AI or artificial intelligence be the engine of life, Jason Mars is the driver.
I was always crazy one that everybody was like, oh my gosh. I was very engaged and very active kid. And when I came to the country, I got obsessed with computers. I would take my computer, a really old school computer, I would take it apart and then I'd put it back together and take it apart again. Then I was 13, 14 with C++ books. My dad would print them out at the office. Quake is the first 3D engine ever. And John Carmack, my hero, wrote it. And I was always modeling, John Carmack. I got a helmet in here for Doom Eternal. Wow. There's a game called Doom. Everyone knows Doom. So I would figure out how to edit the binaries of the video games to get the behaviors to be different. The guns would shoot different, or you could jump twice as high. And I was like, whoa, how do I change the rules of games? And that's when I discovered, oh, you gotta code. So I went on this journey to learn programming so I could make video games. The prospect of getting a PhD in computer science was like this insane. I discovered in the academic realm, when you do research, you get to pick what you work on. You get to make up your problems and work on them. How do I do some work that'll be meaningful and big and novel? So as an academician at University of Michigan, we were doing cutting edge research projects. As part of that project, we built a software ecosystem for artificial intelligence. So we thought it was a great opportunity to bring something truly cutting edge from a conversational AI standpoint to the market. The main problem that is obvious in the market is the conversational experiences are all terrible. In order to customize it to your application, it takes 12 to 18 months and a talented team. That's why it hasn't scorched the earth. And so Zero Shot Bot is an antidote to that issue, right? Now you don't even have to train it. You can have awesome AI and not even worry about training it tomorrow. I always wanted to do technology and bring it to the masses. One of the real missions that drives me is giving back to where I came from. If you happen to be born in Guyana, then your ability to realize your potential is regulated by how much exposure you have to opportunities that lets you manifest your potential. That exposure to external information that comes from inspiration or mentorship, that allows you to grow faster than you could otherwise. Everybody needs to be exposed to opportunities that lets them realize their potential. Dude, it's so
If AI will be the driver for the human future, Jason Mars is amongst those writing the code. This son of Hooptown on the west coast of Berbice, Guyana. This tenured professor directs Clarity Lab at University of Michigan, one of the best places in the world to be trained in artificial intelligence. Mars, the best-selling author of Breaking Box, Inventing a New Voice in the AI Revolution, has devoted his career to building some of the world's most sophisticated, scalable systems for natural language processing. His work has been recognized by Crane's Detroit Business 2019 40 Under 40 for career accomplishments, impact in their field, and contributions to their community. On behalf of the Institute of Caribbean Studies, I am proud to present this Vanguard Award to this son of Guyana, Dr. Jason Mars.
Hi. I can't understate what an immense pleasure this is and honor this is. It's incredibly humbling to receive this prestigious award. I have to say, so it just came in the mail. It's the most beautiful award I have yet seen. It is a work of art, and I cannot wait to celebrate it forever on my wall and show everyone. I couldn't be more honored. I have to say, you know, having an impact is what drives me, right? You know, and I'm not a of my parents, of the people around me, and the forces that has enabled me to hone in and express my energies in a way that's helpful to the planet. I'm incredibly proud of many accomplishments. I'm a professor of computer science at the University of Michigan. You know, I've brought students from Guyana. Two of my PhD students are Guyanese folks that I ran a program to find the best talents. I'm fortunate to be able to collaborate with some of the best luminaries in the diaspora. You know, Howard Hill Esbrand and Eldon Marks are collaborators that I couldn't be more delighted to work with to spark innovation from folks. And I have to say, you know, this award is a reminder of how connected we all are. There is a wealth of talent, ingenuity, and creativity and capability that comes out of the Caribbean every generation. And we have to remember that we are a community. And the colleagues that are also winning awards tonight, I'm absolutely delighted to celebrate their accomplishments alongside them. The work that CARAH has been doing is phenomenal work that needs to go on. So I am always available to contribute now and into the future. So let me just do my quick thanks. I gotta thank my family, my wife, my kids that give me energy, the support that I get from that ecosystem of enthusiasm, my cousins, both in the US and in Guyana, my brothers, my mom, my dad, my late father. I have to celebrate their work. My mom runs a nonprofit in Guyana that provides free legal aid to women and children that are underprivileged. My dad is a luminary that educated many of the leadership and the politicians that are in this ecosystem. It's quite an honor, and I'm really breathtaking to be able to celebrate this amongst all of you, and I look forward to doing more impactful work and drawing the encouragement from this accolade to embolden my focus and my efforts to contribute and give back forever. So thank you all, and thank you so much.
Congratulations, Jason. Our sixth honoree is the Marcus Garvey Lifetime Achievement Award. The excellent Marcus Mosiah Garvey taught us to have confidence in self. It takes confidence, in addition to exceptional talent, to be able to forge the likeness of the human form out of a hunk of metal. And this honoree has helped ensure our heroes and sheroes live in our common history long past our lifetimes in the sculptures he has created. The Honorable Basil Watson OD will receive the Marcus Garvey Lifetime Achievement Award.
This is a great day, long anticipated, 2.5 years, and just the concept of doing Martin Luther King Jr. is awesome, and to have traveled the journey to this point is tremendous. Martin Luther King means so much to the world, and in this time, with the tensions that exist, it means so much more. It was a growing process. You start with certain preconceptions, then you have to look deeper. Then you had the problem of doing it twice life size. So just getting the proportions to read correctly, I had to do and redo. It took quite a struggle to get his likeness, and I know that is important. Getting the proportions, the general proportions, the movement, etc. The statue itself is 12 feet tall, so that's twice life size, and it will stand on a 6-foot pedestal. The location is couldn't be better. I couldn't ask for more. So it will be central to the life of Atlanta for as long as it stands, forever, I hope. And so it's an honor that is a legacy not just for myself, but for my generations to come. So I'm excited about that. You start your career dreaming about possibly doing something really significant that impacts the world or your world, but you never really think what it can be or if it will really happen. But you dream about it. You slowly prepare yourself for the next and the next and the next task, and this is like a dream come true because it not only affects my world. I think this will have an impact on the world in general.
Good evening, everyone. The internationally acclaimed Jamaican sculptor and fine artist, the Honorable Basil Watson, CB, has been sculpting, drawing, and painting for over 40 years. Watson's excellence is recognized all over the world with major commissions honoring accomplished Jamaican icons such as the Honorable Usain Bolt and cultural legend Honorable Louise Bennett Coverley and our This illustrious son of Jamaican soil, the Marcus Garvey Lifetime Achievement Award. All the best for the future. And I know that your endeavors will be even greater than what you have achieved so far. Thank you so much.
I want to say thank you for this tremendous award. It gives me, I am humbled to be associated with the name Marcus Messiah Garvey, and to be given the Lifetime Achievement Award is really an honor for me. I accept this award on behalf of a long list of people who have poured into me over the years, starting with my parents and continuing through my teachers, Alexander Cooper, Jean Pearson, and there are many others, and through to my family who continue to support me, who have been the rock that have kept me going all these years. And I want to thank the CARAH and the Caribbean Institute of Studies for recognizing me and honoring me this way. I started at the back of the line 60 odd years ago and looked forward at people who inspired, people who taught me, people who have poured into me, never thinking that one day I would be at the close to or at the top of the line. And I have been, time has thrust me into what has become a leadership role, where I'm being looked upon as an inspiration to others and to my community. And I've always said that by sharing, that we build community. And others have shared with me, and I would like to say that it is a great honor for me to share my gift, my talent, my work, my efforts, my vision with my community. And when I say community, I am talking about all earthlings. My work is for all people. And coming from the Caribbean, I want to say that I think the Caribbean is at a point where it is bursting like never before. And I look forward to further development and further thrust and growth from the Caribbean. And just to close, to say thank you and much appreciated.
Our next honoree is for our Trailblazer Award. It is always gratifying to meet members of the Caribbean diaspora at the top of their game. To make it in America to the top echelons of any field is certainly not an easy task. And then to the top echelon, much less to be a global leader in the tech industry. This tells of the indomitable spirit of Justina Nixon Saintil, winner of the CARAH Trailblazer Award this year, to be presented by Linton Scotland, former CARAH honoree and former chair of the Executive Council.
Congratulations, Justina, on being recognized as a trailblazer in corporate social responsibility. Justina leads the corporate social responsibility function here at IBM and has such a passion for solving grand challenges in society and especially in education. Justina really epitomizes the passion that IBMers have to make the world better. She's helping IBM skill 30 million people worldwide by 2030. It's an ambitious goal, but I know Justina has the drive to get it done. She's changing the definition of CSR. It's going from something that is confined to a small area of the company to an ethic of good tech that pervades all aspects of IBM. Justina, congratulations again on this great recognition.
I've been fortunate enough to work with Justina for over 5 years. working on programs serving people across America. She has a tremendous ability to bring people together, find new and creative ways to stretch resources, to deepen impact, and to ensure that everyone has the most benefit possible from the programs in her portfolio. Congratulations on this well-deserved award.
Congratulations, Justina. Really well-deserved award. With your work and education, you are truly creating an impact and giving underrepresented communities across the world, more opportunities.
Some pretty comprehensive solutions along the way.
Justina Nixon-Sentil, as IBM's Vice President and Global Head of Corporate Social Responsibility, CSR, drives strategic, socially responsible investments that enable the company's technology and talent to address some of society's biggest challenges worldwide. The CSR program she leads enable IBM and its employees to transform their altruism into reality. An Aspen First Mover Fellow and mechanical engineer, Justina leverages multi-sector partnerships to help create innovative schools and a more inclusive workforce. The Institute of Caribbean Studies takes much pleasure in bestowing upon this dynamic fellow Dominican its Distinguished Trailblazer Award.
Thank you so much, Linton, and just thank you to everyone for such a great honor. I am in such awe of my fellow honorees, and I'm very proud to be in such good company. Tonight, I'm grateful to be surrounded by supportive colleagues, friends, and family. If you had asked the shy 8-year-old version of me entering the United States from a small fishing village in Dominica about my future career, I wouldn't have had a clue. But I was a curious child, and that curiosity led me to want to learn more about how things worked, eventually leading to a mechanical engineering degree. Being an engineer opened so many doors and instilled in me drive and passion to solve the biggest challenges in the world. Throughout my career, whether I was designing containers to keep nuclear waste from seeping into a community water supply, or creating initiatives that provided access and technology to disadvantaged youth to eliminate the digital divide, or the work that I do today at IBM, providing skills that offer an opportunity at a meaningful job for diverse, under-resourced communities. I always focused on solutions that created the greatest impact. For the young people listening tonight, I would like to share 2 things that I've learned along my journey. First, I've never shied away from a challenge. I'm not afraid of failure, and many of my successes are because I've learned from failure and persevered and endured through difficulty. Second, it took an ecosystem of friends, mentors, colleagues, and family for me to get to where I am today. There's no way I would have been able to do this alone, and I'm never afraid to ask for guidance and help when I need it. I share this recognition and my thanks with my ecosystem, the people who have supported me along the way. A very special thank you to my mother, Nathy Nixon, my sister, Rowena, my brothers, Gilroy, Lincoln, and Richie, my husband, Willis, and my 3 children, Justin, Gabriel, and Ariana, who make me so very proud every single day. And thank you to Dr. Claire Nelson and the Institute of Caribbean Studies for performing such vital work and for reminding us how our background, work ethic, and unique culture has helped shape who we are and how we can make contributions that really make a difference. Thank you so much for this honor.
And now for a performance by Bird Z1, performing Women of Purpose.
Give me that intro again. Give thanks, praises. We are all women of purpose. Look at me standing strong on my own, yes. Praises be to the Most High One, King of Kings, ruler over all, conquering Lion of Judah, standing strong on my own. Praises be to the Most High One, King of Kings, ruler over all, conquering Lion of Judah. I am a woman of purpose, and I will stand bold like 10,000 lioness. I will keep mind and heart as one, and I fly free in this Gideon. How do we turn against each other and we come from a woman's womb? Some way of slave master trade, living off power, pride, greed, and hatred, switching up good for bad, right, turn wrong, yes, injecting poison in the minds of everyone. See them working each other one by one. See them working each other one by one. Look at me standing strong on my own, yes. Praises be to the Most High One, King of Kings, ruler over all, conquering Lion of Judah, standing strong on my own. Praises be to the Most High One.
Thank you so much, Bird Z. I took a little rest there. Our 8th honoree is for excellence in the arts. For these gentlemen, being thought of uncool could not dampen their enthusiasm for classical music. They have excelled as performing recording artists, earning rave reviews around the world. My fellow South Floridians, and proud to call them my friends, Black Violin, Will and Cal, will receive the Excellence in Arts Award, so well deserved, presented this evening by CARAH Honor Class of 2019 and Amazon Senior Executive Erwin Charles.
Show the world the impossible is possible.
People ask me, what do I do? What's in this case? I tell them it's a viola, it's a violin, and they respond is you don't play classical, do you? Is that what you do?
No.
Like with a serious face, like you, not classical, right? I mean, there's no way you play classical.
our whole life, everybody was like, even in my family, I'm like, why you have Kevin playing the violin? Like, that's not, he's not supposed to be doing that. I always listen to those type of things, and I'm like, oh, well, I guess we're not supposed to be, violinists because we're Black. Well, we're going to be the blackest violinists you've ever seen. We approach it very, very classically, but, so the violin part of it is always very, Baroque, Bach, Mozart-like, not much sliding, not much jazz, but the beats and everything that's around it is all hard-hitting, dirty.
It's fun. It's very inclusive. We have people dancing in the aisles, and our music just really brings people together.
We're able to blend and go between these different genres, and that's why it brings a really wide we named ourselves after the inspiration, the thing that changed our entire perception. This tape was recorded by a violinist. His name was Stuff Smith. This is his last album he recorded before he died. And that album was called Black Violin. That album changed the way we perceive the violin. So now the name Black Violin continues. To change.
Students annually. Through their public performances, such as President Obama's inauguration and their composition of the score for Fox TV series Pitch, Black Violin challenges stereotypes and preconceived notions of the look and sound of classical musicians. On behalf of the Institute of Caribbean Studies, I am pleased to present the Caribbean American Heritage Excellence in Arts Award to Black Violin.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Far too kind. Appreciate you guys, man. First I'd like to just thank everybody, here at CARAH, just even for thinking about us. Dr. Nelson and Gabe Christian, everybody that was instrumental in getting us to this point. Shout out to Nikki Mohan. That's our home from here. She always been supportive and Trinidad stand up. Like to thank my mom and my dad, Dominicans, full out, Some of the Caribbean Americans know, my dad's the kind that was sitting around listening to Dominican politics all day, every day, even though he was here in Miami. So stay connected to the Caribbean, and appreciate him for everything he's done. My mom, shout out to her. Everybody back home that really supported us and made us believe that we could do anything. I feel like a lot of times when you're kids, people tell you all the things that you can't do, but if you really listen to them, those are the things that you should do. And I think if you take anything from us and for giving us this amazing prestigious award is do what people think that you can't. Especially if they say, oh well, you're from the islands, I never see no one from the islands do that. Well, go run and do that, because they're telling you and they're showing you something that you've never seen. So really appreciate everybody at CARAH for giving us this wonderful award. Thank you. Shout out to everybody, Dr. Schilling, for everybody that made this possible. Really appreciate you.
All right, it's my turn, I guess, right? Yeah, man, I appreciate, like Kev said, we're definitely very honored that you guys considered us for this award. And thank you to everybody. I like to thank, my family who sacrificed, what I mean? My late mother who, I'm a product of Haitian immigrants, man, that wanted a better life and just went to searching and migrated to the Bahamas. And 10 years later, I was here in the States, and I got into this instrument, not necessarily because I wanted to. It was just something triggered, something made me want to get into music, but I didn't want to play the viola. I didn't want to play the viola at all. But God works in mysterious ways, and here I am, doing something that I truly love and inspiring the world at the same time. And I like to say one thing though. I think this is very encouraging for me, man. I just love the fact that this award really highlights everyone, right? I feel like a lot of times, sometimes as Caribbean, we're a little bit not as connected as we should be. And I just thank God for this award that I feel like, we're all connected somehow, you know what I mean? Everyone from, no matter where you are in the Caribbean, feel like with this award, you guys are connecting everyone together. And I think it's a beautiful thing. And again, thank you for the award. God bless. And I'd like to thank my wife and my kids, beautiful kids, my sister Jeanette, all my family and here in South Florida, Ocala, everybody, man, Haiti, my folks in Haiti still. And I just want to I want to give it up for everybody who got awarded tonight. You know what I'm saying? Let's just keep doing the good work and just keep inspiring, keep uplifting the world, keep showing the world that, you could be from anywhere. You can be from, little island Dominique, you know what I'm saying? You could be from Haiti, you could be from anywhere. You could do amazing things, man. I didn't mean to say little island, but you know what I'm trying to say. But you could do anything. Anything is possible and everything is possible. And that's the reason why we are where we are, because we believe. There's nothing that I can't do. That's what I believe. There's nothing in this world that I can't do. That's what I believe. And I love the fact that you guys are really bringing the whole Caribbean together with this award. So again, thank you. God bless. And I'm out. Peace.
Kev Marcus and Wilner Baptiste, Black Violin, love you guys. And yes, Will, that was a little shady. Little Island and Dominica, really? Seriously, love you guys. They're kicking off their tour here in South Florida, November 27th at the Broward Center. I will be there. Please join me if you are. Black Violin, love you guys. Our ninth honoree this evening is the Forerunner Award. A forerunner is a person who heads out and is always in front of a crowd. And that is indeed the story
of Dr. Cindy Duke, whose word as a fertility specialist and virologist and public intellectual and scholar has made her a leader in her field. The Caribbean American Heritage Forerunner Award will be presented to Dr. Duke by His Excellency Anthony Phillips Spencer.
When most people heard the term variants and mutants, they quickly started thinking in X-Men, etc. I think it led to a lot of people having almost fatalistic thoughts about the whole process, which is we're headed for disaster. But the truth is, viruses mutate all the time.
Absolutely. And the Delta variant is a mutation. I think what people need to know is every unvaccinated person who gets infected has the potential to become the new source of a new variant.
I'm Dr. Cindy. I am a fertility specialist based in Las Vegas, Nevada, and I work with patients who are seeking to boost their fertility, preserve their fertility, or build their families.
Reproduction is really exciting because it's the best example of multiplication you'll ever see. Likes hearing that you take Black women from America, put them in other countries that are supposedly lower resourced, and they do better. That is shocking.
If someone got COVID-19, the illness, and they were pregnant, their chance of miscarriage goes up by over 3 times as much.
An accomplished Johns Hopkins and Yale-educated physician, scientist, and entrepreneur, Dr. Cindy MP Duke is board-certified in gynecology and obstetrics, fellowship-trained in reproductive endocrinology and infertility, and has a PhD in virology. As America's only dual-accredited women's health fertility expert and virologist, Dr. Cindy, as she's affectionately called, has served on a number of boards and is a contributor to and member of the Women's Health Advisory Council of healthywomen.org and is a member of Forbes Business Council. Committed to giving back to her community, Dr. Duke is also the producer of several informative online programs aimed at debunking myths amongst men and women surrounding fertility and infertility. I therefore have the distinct pleasure of presenting this illustrious daughter of Trinidad and Tobago with the Institute of Caribbean Studies Forerunner Award 2021.
Thank you so much, and thank you, and thank you for this award. This award, I was Well, guys, technical difficulties around, but in the meantime, I hope you can. I'll be right. You know what? It's weird. Of a feed break. I hope you guys who got to see. If you saw that it's so they have an improvement, and so aired on CARAH TV 2 weeks, and so definitely stay tuned. Sword. It's truly, really to have truly a surprise. I'm actually saying stop. Still bad, right, guys? This is just me. No stream hearing me live. So is that I'm hearing here from Coach? Alright, guys, for tuning in. About me, you guys know me. You know me. I'll go ahead and share my acceptance with everyone. Hear it. Encumbered weirdness. The awards, more awardees still well, we're saying stop. So thank you for joining this weekend. But if right now that I have planned, but exciting is thanks. So there's again. Currently, it's according to my mom.